Hello. I hope you're doing well and are ready to listen to a little bit more about what is TMS, the mind body syndrome, and what is chronic pain really. So, allopathic medicine, as we know, is often powerless when it comes to chronic conditions, as they focus and look for physical causes only and leave the mind, the emotions largely out of the picture. And often chronic pain and symptoms do not have a structural cause, but are caused by the mind, by stress, by trauma, by negative experiences, and their resultant suppressed emotions. According to studies, up to 80% of chronic conditions are caused by the mind body syndrome, which means that the pain is neuroplastic. It is caused by the mind, the brain, the nervous system. The power of emotions or the mind is greatly underestimated. But if you just look at the placebo effect, for example, you see how amazingly powerful mind over matter actually is. We are not thinking beings that feel every once in a while, but emotional beings that think every once in a while. And you really never forget how someone made you feel. You see the collaboration between mind and body when you're nervous. For example, when you have to do a presentation at work, you might feel nauseous. Or when you get embarrassed, you blush. Emotions cause a physical reaction pretty much instantly. And the chronic symptoms are just a few levels up. They're more extreme manifestation of suppressed emotions. Look at it this way. We all have a different size cup, your nervous system. We go through life and fill this cup with emotional turmoil due to adverse childhood experience, attachment, authenticity issues with parents, teenage puberty experiences, adult life events such as divorce, job problems, accidents, loss, kids issues, moves, etc. When the cup is overflowing, the nervous system then becomes dysregulated. An overflowing cup is a dysregulated nervous system. Then the brain, which is part of the nervous system, may decide to inflict pain. And it does that to protect you from the turmoil in the cup. Emotional injuries can activate the same brain region as physical injuries. This can be seen on an fMRI. The brain feels the same danger as with a physical injury and sends a danger signal. So all these emotions in the cup are an emotional injury. There isn't as such a pain signal sent by the injured body part. It's always a danger signal sent by the brain. Without the brain, we could not feel pain. The brain selects a weak or susceptible body part to inflict pain. This is how it works, according to neuroscience. What happens is that nerve fibers are activated and trigger some of the worst pain you can imagine. Once in pain, you are really busy. You put all your attention on your condition, all your focus, all your frustration, anger onto pain resolution. You run to specialists, doctors, naturopaths, alternative practitioners, healers, psychics. You end up spending a lot of money and spending a lot of time. The brain, however, protected you from the emotions in the cup. The brain always looks for the best solution for you. You may or may not agree with it. What happens then is that the more energy you give into your pain, the more frustration you feel, the worse the pain gets. This is called the pain loop. More frustration, focus on pain. The worse pain gets. The worse pain gets, the more frustration and anger you feel. Energy goes where attention flows. Anyhow, you get the point. The pain neurocircuit gets bigger and the pain more and more intense. The mind body approach, essentially, to heal from this conundrum is a three-pronged approach that starts with transform your thinking about pain and deeply immersing into pain science, into what is pain really and why is it created. which I outlined here at a very high level. But you'll learn to look at your pain differently because pain is a blessing, as you will find out. The body essentially is a representation of the unconscious, and pain is the messenger. The more you learn about TMS, the better. This approach is 180 degrees different than the Western medical model, and it takes time to internalize it. The most important thing to recover from chronic pain, though, is really to understand this pain science and the mind body syndrome. Because once you know you have TMS and what TMS is, you become your own medicine. I want to urge you to get all the diagnostics done to make sure nothing is missed. For example, tumors, infections, cancer, you name it. I've had all the MRIs done, all the x rays done, all the blood work done. It's important you do that and to know that you're physically okay, which TMS means you're actually physically okay. The problem is in your mind. So once you're convinced you have TMS and you know it deep in your heart, and in every cell, not just your brain, then continue. When you know, you become your own medicine because you learn to pay attention to psychological events that trigger pain and you're able to react instantly, sometimes healing pain in a matter of days or hours. The next step is release the suppressed emotions with expressive writing. Expressive writing purges the negative emotions that you never felt onto paper and reduce the emotional content in the cup. Expressive writing is letting the crap out of you. It is venting on paper. You will cry, be angry, feel ashamed. The emotions, however, they need to come out. In addition to this, you will learn havening, which further disconnects the triggering emotions from the memories. The pain loop will be addressed with somatic tracking. You'll start to look at the pain neutrally through a different lens, and you change the messaging to your brain with messages and movements with safety and joy. Next, you will self soothe. You put your nervous system into rest and repair with a number of different techniques, such as breathing that affects your heart rate variability, which is the scientific indicator for stress, special sounds that you yourself make to chill the vagus nerve, or yoga nidra, and some others as well. In a consultation with me, we plot your personal pain chart and get to the root cause of your pain situation. I'll provide you with insights into TMS, pain science, and all the tools for recovery. Equipped with this wisdom and tools, you can transform really into being your own medicine. You might have more time and money as consultation of specialists traveling across the country is no longer required, as I mentioned, because you are your own medicine now. But be sure you're ready to give your pain the cold shoulder because many people consciously or unconsciously hang on to their condition for a number of reasons. Who will you be without pain? You'll be free. You will have time to do whatever you please. You will no longer be in the prison of chronic pain. Blessings to you.